What if I told you one of the biggest brands in the world almost collapsed more than once? Today, the name Nike is everywhere. Billion-dollar deals, superstar athletes, and one of the most recognizable logos on earth. But behind that famous swoosh is a story of risk, near bankruptcy, betrayal, and one decision that changed everything. This is the rise, the fall, and the rise again of Nike. In 1964, a track coach and a college runner had a simple idea. What if they could make better running shoes? Coach Bill Bowerman and his former athlete, Phil Knight, started a tiny company called Blue Ribbon Sports. They didn't have a factory. They didn't have investors. At first, they didn't even have their own shoes. Instead, they imported running shoes from a Japanese company called Onitsuka Tiger and sold them out of the trunk of Phil Knight's car. Literally, the trunk of his car. But Bowerman was obsessed with innovation. One morning, while making breakfast, he looked at his wife's waffle iron and had a crazy idea. He poured rubber into it. The result, a new type of running shoe sole that gripped the track better than anything before. It was strange, but it worked, and it would become one of Nike's first breakthrough designs. By 1971, everything changed. Their partnership with Onitsuka Tiger collapsed. If they wanted to survive, they needed their own brand. That's when the name Nike was born, named after the Greek goddess of victory. They paid a design student just $35 to create their logo. That logo, the now legendary Nike swoosh. At first, Phil Knight wasn't even sure he liked it, but the brand quickly gained momentum. Then something huge happened. A young runner named Steve Prefontaine became one of the first athletes to represent Nike. He was rebellious, fast, and incredibly popular. Suddenly, Nike wasn't just a shoe company, it was becoming a movement. By the early 1980s, Nike had become the biggest athletic shoe company in America. But success can make companies comfortable, and comfort is dangerous. Nike ignored a trend that was exploding across the country: aerobics. Competitors like Reebok jumped on the trend immediately. Their aerobics shoes exploded in popularity. Meanwhile, Nike kept focusing almost entirely on running. The result: Nike's sales collapsed. By 1987, their market share had dropped dramatically. Employees were laid off. The company that once dominated the industry was suddenly losing ground. Some people believed Nike's best days were over. But then, everything changed. Nike decided to take a massive risk. Instead of playing it safe, they bet everything on a young rookie basketball player. His name was Michael Jordan. At the time, Jordan wasn't the legend we know today. He was just entering the NBA. But Nike believed in him. They created an entirely new shoe line around him, the Air Jordan. And then something unexpected happened.
Take some of them, comment.
Actually banned the shoes for violating uniform rules. But Nike turned the ban into marketing gold. They paid the fines and ran out saying the NBA couldn't stop them from wearing them. The controversy made the shoes explode in popularity. Within 1 year, Air Jordan made over $100 million. Nike was back. Nike didn't stop there. They doubled down on athlete partnerships. Superstars like Tiger Woods, Serena Williams, and LeBron James helped turn Nike into a global powerhouse. Then came one of the most iconic slogans ever created: "Just do it." 3 simple words, but they changed sports marketing forever. Nike wasn't just selling shoes anymore. They were selling motivation, identity, belief. Today, Nike is worth hundreds of billions of dollars. Its swoosh logo is recognized in nearly every country on earth. But the craziest part, none of it was guaranteed. The company almost failed, more than once. Yet every time Nike stumbled, it adapted, innovated, and came back stronger. From selling shoes out of a car trunk to becoming one of the most powerful brands in the world. That's the story of Nike. The rise, the fall, and the rise again.